Good morning, lovelies. How are we doing tonight? We are co-streaming the marathon reveal. It is currently 12 past 2 a.m. We're doing well. Welcome in, Receptor. Congrats on the first. Hi, Alistair. Hi, Ahoy. Won't be running the alpha code giveaway until after the reveal starts, which is in 45 minutes. But yeah, Ahoy has kindly checked up the details if you guys are interested. Sorry, I'm just gonna check all my marathon messages. There are so many. Fuck. Alright. But how about we... let's put the spider eyes on and let's check out what's happening. I was watching it a little bit before I got out of bed, and they were controlling a drone with chat, which was fucking nuts. I need that in my life. Am I doing a faction yet? Nope. Did you get much sleep? I was hoping for 5 hours. I reckon I got somewhere between 3 to 4. Joel kept me up for an extra hour because he was just, not intentionally, but he was mucking around and stuff before he went to bed. So, oh yeah, here's your drone. Why are we putting the drone in the box? Why are we putting there's a staircase on the other side of this box that the drone could fall off of. Jesus Christ. German's back again. DMG was helping. Oh my goodness. It's a trap! Alright, what do I need to look at? We also have to give away all of the alpha codes for the end of stream, so we have like 2 hours to give them away. I haven't got them yet, which is why I went live early, because they are handing them out as we go live. Actually, you know what, we'll do this one so you guys can see that chat, and then go full screen. Cool. I mean, I'll block most of the chat if there's anything iffy on it. But so you can see what they're doing with the drone. Cool. Alright. I'll have to keep an eye on my emails. Alrighty. So what have they been doing in the pre-show before now? Was it just the drone? Have they... I've seen like... They have, oh, what do you call it? Little sneaky like cameras and stuff that have set up on stream. I think it was a follow. So I'm interested to see if there were any codes found out of those. They have like a full-on... I didn't see it on mobile last night, but they have this cool thing to try and find like frequencies and stuff. Found a few frequencies that did stuff. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing. Yeah, I heard something that just sounded like game noise. But, yeah, I don't know. They had locked the in-game CCTV systems. Oh, that's cool. This office looks pretty fucking cool. Oh, nice Receptor. Imagine if you just get into work today and just see fucking this robot just inching forward. That would be me. I will be raffling off the alpha codes later. We do have to wait until the main part of the reveal goes live. But yes, that will be happening today. Ooh. The whiteboard. Sorry, I got myself a chocolate chip biscuit to try and wake myself up. It's kind of working. Quick sneak on the meeting! Sorry. Are they showing what this rig actually looks like? This is fucking sick. Is he just writing hello? What a great way to keep Twitch, like, entertained until the reveal starts. All you have to do is make sure the robot doesn't fall off the edge, but everyone's so excited about it that you have so many people supervising. Hi Dr. Save, how's it going? Hi Toby. I need this robot in my life. This is fantastic. Chat, give me a wave. I'll put you on Blue Sky for the fucking going live notification. You saw it in the mirror earlier? Oh, fuck yeah. I need them to find another mirror. I can unpin that message now too. Ah, thanks, Naves. Have we worked out how to decode those messages yet? Oh, they are! Very nice for noticing. Sorry, you mean saying I'm just doing my going live messages? Is the emblem drop available here on the official stream? Now let me just double check to confirm, but I'm pretty sure it is available on all streams that have the marathon category, but let me check. Yes, this is the Destiny 2 emblem drop. Show your Bungie and Twitch accounts are linked. Gift or purchase a subscription, Prime subs do not count, to any streamer in the Marathon category between 7:45 Pacific time and 4 PM Pacific time. So you should be good, because I think 7:45 AM Pacific time was when the pre-show went live. Reward to viewers who supported creators during the Marathon reveal stream. Yep. So yeah, you can do it here. I wonder what the purpose of like the battery recharge thing is. Maybe it's just to periodically check in on the robot without chat knowing that they're checking in on it. Interesting. Let me check Delta Saber, hang on. Oh, hang on, you're right. Yeah, sorry, they worded the page wrong. Let me just check this. I think the Destiny emblem is just watching the stream. Alright, what I'll do, I'll take a screenshot and send it to the Discord. Because it is also a fucking gift a sub, which is weird. Alright, it's in the general chat of Discord. You can also check it by going to the drops page on Twitch if you want to see for yourself. Subscribe to redeem, go to participating lives channel, purchase one new recurring or gift subscription and claim the Marathon Reveal Runner badge. I will double check, but mine should be set up to let you do that. Yeah, it looks like we're set up. How weird that both of them are fucking subs. Kinda sucks.
Alright.
Aw, thanks, Delta Saber. So that should give you the badge and the emblem. God, that takes a long time to recharge the battery. With this little code little thing. Imagine if they are actually just recharging the battery every time they do this. There are 7 like fucking FAQs coming up right now. I'm just checking there's nothing weird that's happened. I think we're all good though. Does it come through on your side, Delzo? Looks like you have the badge. So if you click on your name, you can see your badge there. I think there's a setting to choose on Twitch what you want. Yeah, there you go. You got the gato. How cool is that fucking artwork? Can barely see it, but like it looks cool. Oh my god, look at all the people. You reckon they're watching the stream? They're like, where's the robot? He's gonna be like, can't autograph. I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. So if you guys aren't in the Marathon Discord, because they have one for the game, highly recommend joining. It's a bit of a spam fest at the moment, but here we go. If you don't get a code tonight, I think they're gonna let you apply through that. So, worth getting into it. Plus it looks like you can put your art and all sorts of stuff in there. That's cool. Damn, some of the art already is nuts. Love that. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. They are priority codes though. They're not guaranteed access. So I'm not sure how they handle that, but that's the details I got for it. Damn, that's a cool statue. Fuck, I need that in my life. Gonna be exciting, hell yeah. I'm really enjoying the music and the aesthetic, oh my god. Stream is warming up, you can see on the TV over there. It's a big fucking TV screen. Is that... Do you reckon that's where they're gonna do the show? Surely not, right? The background's not fantastic for it. It just looks like the couch setups that they do. There's some comfy looking couches. No photos, is the bot breaking protocol right now. There's photos around, there's a pic of me riding it. I think I've seen that photo. God, look at those boxes. Fucking what gear was in that? People are spamming stuff in the Discord. I think they're trying to work out what the, I don't know, commands are to get to the alpha axis. That was a glorious slide. Go look at the thing! Do it! What does that mean? Yeah, it is definitely. I thought they would have a slow mode on that. What is that? Run. Someone typed in self-destruct. Can it point downwards? People are starting to spam that code now. No up or down? Okay. Thought they like activated a cherry lift situation or something. Oh, good dot saver. I don't know what that's for. They bumped it on the fucking thing. Thanks for the follow. Go interrupt their couch session. Do they give any hints to where the codes are? Or are they just like people are randomly coming in and being like, look over here? Wait a second. Hang on. Just booting up my laptop on the side real quick, because that actually looks familiar. Nah, take it back. It's not. I have no idea. I don't know what that code's for. People are spamming it in the Discord. I don't know if that helps. I imagine it's... Sorry, fucking something coming out of the Discord, but someone just being silly. I imagine it's for the... what do they call it? ARG? But I couldn't tell you. People saying they use it in the Discord with the command contract before it. So / contract and then that code. I'll give it a try. We'll see if it works. Thank you, Receptor, for making it that I don't have to type that out. It would have been a pain. Look, if it worked, it... No, it did work. Cool. What does this say? Here you go, chat. Chuck it in, that's what you get. I'm not about to go fucking try and find this on my phone. It's gonna be buried now. But there you go. So it looks like if we find more codes like that, we can just chuck them in the Marathon Discord. Performance fee has been deducted from total, that's funny. Ah! See yourself, see yourself, see yourself. What's the rival code gonna be? No idea. Oh, you mean to enter it? It'll be runner free, but I'll announce it once it's ready to go. We still got another 20 minutes. God, the hype and the nerves actually would be so unreal then. I need to check something, sorry, I'll mix it up. It's gonna let me. I had to change my how my giveaway does things at some point, and I'm not sure how to change it back, but hopefully that's fine. Guy lying on the ground. Oh. Did we lose control? It's a trap! Finish line reached? Hell yeah. We still had like 20 minutes, right? Yeah, about 15 minutes. Alright. We'll go over the giveaway once the show actually starts. Purely because I can't run it until the show starts, I've been told, so. But we'll have some timers in the chat explaining it all. Do we just get this screen now for 15 minutes? Damn it. I'm alive because I slept very lightly the whole night. So I woke up naturally every like 15 minutes to half an hour. So when I woke up at about, it was about 1:50, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just get up. How you going, Nene? You alive? Nice, Elster. No, alive. Just exist. Is that an extra barcode? Does barcodes work on phone cameras now or not? I imagine not. Yeah, it doesn't. It's probably just a number. Yeah, I'll just take one for the team. What code was that, actually? They have one that's spinning around in the... Let's try that one, see what it does. Here you go. Sorry, I need to make this smaller. Play Vanguard because who's gonna protect the team? Damn. Yeah, nice, Alistair. Good choices, good choices. What a cool little fucking embedded bot they've created for the Discord. That's so cool. It's such a tiny thing with such fantastic fucking interactivity. Alright, heads up on the codes. Mainly because I think Alistair is on PlayStation, right? The PlayStation codes are North American only. The rest is everywhere. But as this is a North America based test, it's not going to be as good everywhere else. Bungie is stressing us out. So the way the alpha codes are working is that we've been told we won't receive them until the show starts, which is kind of rough. Sorry, the messages are still piling through. So everyone's freaking out like, we haven't received our codes yet. But Bungie was like, run the giveaways anyway, we will get them to you. So there could be a delay between if you win the giveaway to actually getting it, but it should be within like 2 hours, whatever the stream goes for. Ooh! You have no sound!
Our full reveal to go ahead and show you some marathon gameplay live here from Bungie HQ, but we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the marathon development team in-house. So in addition to some of the folks we're going to be talking to on stage here in just a little bit, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before we kicked off the show. Now, first things first, someone who's been here at Bungie for a little bit and someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at some point. But Kevin Yanis, Senior Design Lead here at Bungie.
Bungie's currently going through their list of creators to make sure that we're live before they send us the codes, but
what about today's show are you most excited
we have to wait until
honestly, I'm really excited
9 minutes before they start sending them to our emails, so we'll see how this goes and hopefully we won't take issues.
Visual for a long time. I know the community's reacted really positively.
So get your daily chickens,
which
is a channel point redemption, so that you can trade them for raffle tickets.
Touch and feel is great gunplay, and with Marathon, we're adding tack shooter elements to it. To really increase that depth and mastery that people expect from our games. So I'm excited to see how everyone reacts to that.
And we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to see you mentioned you get to work on the
runners. What's wrong with my mic?
Can you tell us just a little bit without spoiling what's on the show, what we're going to see?
We can be patient. Very good, very good.
Sure. With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty archetypical. So you're going to see different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles, and hopefully people walk away from this understanding how their team compositions are going to look like and what their friends are going to play.
Outstanding. Kevin, well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it. As we go right on down the line, we're also joined by Senior Engineer
on whose lanyard?
Mr. Sean Chan. Sean, how's it going, man?
Hi, I'm great. Yeah, it's really good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking.
He's freaking
nice to you. For folks out there that may not know what it is a Senior Engineering Lead does, what do you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I make sure.
Hey, does that mean as an engineer I can work for Bungie?
If something doesn't work, Kevin comes and calls me, right? This doesn't work, come call me. Everything's like, call Sean if it doesn't work, you know?
I mean, it's a huge undertaking. Obviously, here working in video games, it's such an intersection between art and science.
Are you even checking? It's a channel point redemption, so you can click the moat, the Destiny 2 moat
people haven't seen yet, like,
symbol, and I think it's worth like 1 channel point.
Right, so this will be the first time they see it. I'm really nervous, and I hope everything works well.
Being nervous means you're both excited but want it to go well, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Well, Sean, thank you for being here today, man, too. We really appreciate it. And of
no,
course,
that wasn't the case thing.
Also
I don't
by Marathon's
remember
director, Julia Nardin. Julia, how you doing?
Having mic issues? That might have been another stream.
Today we're obviously going to get a lot to show, or get to show off a lot rather today here in just a
Dad, I'll
little
lock up like I did for Final Shape. If you don't, join the Marathon Discord, because I think they're going to what's the word? Brain stopped working, it's too early in the morning. You're going to be able to apply, is what I'm trying to say. So the Marathon Discord will probably tell you how to when it gets to that
Very
point.
exciting. And selfishly, as someone who grew up playing the original trilogy with his dad,
But what I'm giving away
it's been so much
tonight
fun getting to talk
is
story with you.
priority access
Can't wait
codes.
for
So if
everybody to see.
you
Anything in
submit the
particular,
code on the Bungie
anything else that
website,
you're excited for people to get to dig into
you
as
get
they learn
priority
more about
access
Marathon? We've
rather than
unleashed a little bit with the
being
ARG
all the way
and
back
everything, but
on the
any
waiting
thoughts
list.
so far?
I said it, I'd get in trouble. So
You know,
I
it's
think
very
I wanna
empty.
keep
It
a
is. It
surprise.
is.
Fair question. All right,
Spy guy in a
big show
Run Ray
coming up.
jacket. Oh,
Thank
fuck
you, Julia,
yeah.
for being here. Thank you all too for taking the time to join us today.
I should have
We
worn
appreciate
mine.
your time.
I look pretty warm this morning. I'm just wearing
All
the
right, we are
Marathon
in
t-shirt
final
today.
prep now, everyone. So we'll be back in just a little bit on the other side with some Marathon gameplay. Don't go away.
They put on a good fucking show, don't they, Bungie? Pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. So, question. Thank you, fellow. Who here has actually played an extraction shooter? Because from talking to my friends, it sounds like none of us has played one before. I'm excited though. Thank you for the follow. Oh, 5 minutes. You know what, after the stream, I'm gonna try and go back to bed. Some of them TikTok games, we gotta extract, we gotta shoot. Not in that order, we gotta shoot first, then extract. My PC is making the room. You're not staying up all night? Well, I think this goes for 2 hours, so if it does, it'll be 5 AM when it finishes, so I'll probably try to get an extra hour or two of sleep. I haven't had too much. I want to actually be functional today, hopefully. I'm not functional now, so... You know, that sleeps for the week. No! No. We will probably go back to bed. Some people, like, started their streams at 1 AM. I know I started at, like, 2, but... Yeah, fuck, I would have died if I started at 1. Alright, yeah, everyone's still freaking out because no one's got their codes yet, but Bungie says in the event there's a delay getting out the codes, there shouldn't be. Running giveaways anyway, I will not be stepping away from my computer until everyone has their codes. God damn. GG this guy. One thing, I know it's probably not going to make a difference, but I'm tempted to suggest it, is I've noticed, like, they pick the one time that's like quite good for the Americans and it's kind of shit for everyone else. And I've noticed that Warframe tends to do their streams in this, like, I think it's afternoon or something for the Americans, but it's like morning for me when I'm actually awake. And I'm tempted to be like, hey, any chance we can like change when you guys do the showcases to a time where I'm not dead and so is the other half of the world too. Hi, sorry, how's it going? You excited for patch 8? Did you actually? Probably. That checks out. I think I still have some makeup on from yesterday. thought I got it all off, but I probably got pandarized now. Alright, apparently they're starting to come through now. Yep, we're lucky. But I don't particularly want to be stressed about not having them come through. I have to remember which email address I gave them. What a heckin' stressful way to do it, though. It's like 5 people have got their codes, everyone else hasn't got them yet. Oh, taking the spider eyes off! America's 90% of the world. No. Getting ready for work right now? Damn, so bad timing. Yeah, Canadian, they care about international folk, but it's American. Well, that's a good point, actually. That's a good point. But still, there is quite a large Australian creator base now for Destiny and Marathon, so maybe we can put some suggestions forward so we're not struggling. I don't mind this time for day ones because I think it works well for like doing the, pardon the use of the word, but doing the marathon. But for reveals it's a bit rough. I usually watch reveals the next day. Here we go. I need that rug in my life.
Welcome back to Bungie HQ here in beautiful Washington, where we're coming to you live with the opportunity to share a little bit of marathon gameplay with you for the very first time.
That looks fucking
awesome. I work on
awesome.
the social media team here, and we've got an awesome show lined up for you with a little surprise at the end that you're going to want to stick around to. So make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry, you're not going to have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're going to be seeing today. So no time like the present. Let's get into the show. First things first, this gentleman here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you very much. Like, super excited to finally show something about our game, you know? We've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to one of just you in your office hanging out.
Exactly,
so,
yeah. I won't be talking for like 20 minutes straight this time, I promise, yeah.
So for anyone out there that may not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I work with a lot of amazing people, some of the people on this stage, a lot of people who are sort of in the audience here today. My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience and help to deliver that experience as a single thread, so. Just love that.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going? Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon. And you know, my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, you know, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for success. Paving the way a bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for everything.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz? Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of
A lot of your
Marathon
rap-
is going to
yep,
be.
right
So
now.
that's
That's what they
runners,
do.
weapons and equipment, and the combatants.
Yep,
the UESC
can
are,
do,
gonna
Receptor.
be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all
There you
for
go.
all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in
Danny
Bungie
Miller?
Vidocs in the past, and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only Senior Design Lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lars, we're back.
You could say Marathon's back.
You could. I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the Run team is consisting of
Yeah,
we make the
Bungie's
maps
like,
and
please
the
be
zones
patient,
that you're
we're
going
struggling
to.
to
We
get
make
the
the
codes out.
activities, so we take
They didn't say it in those
cool
exact
stuff
words.
that, Andrew's team.
They were like, we
remix
appreciate your
it,
patience
add
during
the
this time, but
UESC
at the same
and
time,
make
it's
them
like-
real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that.
Chat, I'm
players
gonna
are
run the
sort of
first one.
doing
We'll
deals with
make it
because
go
they're
for
mercenaries,
10
and so-
minutes.
and
But
that gets a
that
little
being
bit
said,
down
I
into
do
sort of
not have the
missions and
code yet.
everything, and so
You can
that's-
trade as
yeah, that's the
many
stuff I
channel point redemptions
hopefully
as you
make
have
everyone proud with.
for these.
Well, we'll get into that here very shortly, but no, thank you all for starters, all for being here. Before we get
there
started
should
as well,
be
quick
10, so
reminder,
don't waste all of
do
your
yourself
channel
a
point
favor, make sure
redemptions
you've
at
got
once.
Your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop that's going on right now. And if you also go ahead and subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory, you can get a special
Sorry,
little
I'm
cat
still
badge
reading
next to
Bungie
your
sending
name
stuff
to go
out.
ahead and show everyone that you were here today. So go out there, find a streamer
There
you
you go.
haven't found before, and make sure and drop a sub out there and share the love. And also,
The
you
code is
have
sitting
dropped
in
your
that
sub
wall of
here on
text.
Marathon the game.
If I
We're
type it
not-
out,
that money all goes to the
it'll
Bungie Foundation.
sign me
Thank
up for
you
the
helping
giveaway,
us
so.
help them do some good out there. And now we have a big show again lined up. We've got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're going to show you what they thought of the game. And of course,
I have an
again,
ad that's trying to
I'll
break
repeat
down my
myself, but
door.
we got
This is a
something
great
really great
time
for
to
the
remind you
show, so
guys
make
that
sure
if you
stick
want
around.
to get a
But
Destiny
again,
emblem
purpose of
or
today is to show
a
some gameplay.
Absolutely.
Marathon Twitch
yeah,
badge,
so before we get started,
you
obviously there's a
can
lot to talk
subscribe
about today.
or gift a sub
we have
in the
a little
channel.
bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us
And-
off, so we can put some images to what we've been talking about here.
Can't
so
be a Prime sub. That's
let's
what I was
take
trying
a
to say. Only in 4 seconds due to time zones. GG Receptor, you got this. So if you want to chuck a number at the end, you can, but like I would waste all of them in case fucking you don't get this one. That felt like fucking Destiny. Nah, Save's going all in. GG, Save. If you don't get it, I'll be sad.
The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
So just me, all of those guns feel heavy. I'm excited about that shit. It's fucking in the vents? Okay, this is really cool. So, looks like set characters is what I'm seeing there.
All right, everyone.
Was that the unbreakable aspect?
Marathon will be releasing just later this year on September 20th.
You got this save.
You'll be able to ship out to Tau City.
Ooh, okay, so
And in addition to that, coming just later this
Soap's
month,
got 18
on April
entries,
23rd,
Fang's
we're
got
gonna be running a closed
23.
alpha test
Was that all
you
your
can be part
entries,
of.
Soap?
As a quick heads up, this is going to be focused on North America, 18 plus only. So there's going to be a big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's going to be other opportunities to play later. So to make sure you're caught up with all the details,
But yeah, whoever wins it,
do yourself a favor. Head over
there
to
will
our
be a
Discord
delay
at
in getting the code to you just because we don't have them
discord.gg/marathonthegame.
yet. They're still
And
handing
of
them out.
course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going
September?
out.
I didn't even
and,
see the date. I was too busy
looking for
watching the
folks
gameplay.
to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've gone ahead and done yourself a favor by being here today. But let's get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, you know, our extraction shooter that we're creating over here. And it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some runners in there.
6
got
minutes
some
on the
weapons in
giveaway.
there. It's got some crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot, obviously. It's a Bungie game. We got to like really push things. Yeah, a lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. Yeah, a lot of awesome stuff.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go down and then everything goes wrong for the team that's in that room. But that's, yeah, it's pretty cool to see those things.
Yeah, everything goes wrong, the Andy Salisbury story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we making Marathon? Why is Bungie going into the extraction shooters?
Right,
I mean,
supposed to extraction
shooters,
shooter.
like, are
Yes.
something that are passion of all of ours. Like, we really like the idea of like bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival-based experience where you are frequently unsure of what's going to happen next, but you're on that adventurous ride of it. You know, it's like, we talk about it sort of like it's a horror story that's kind of unfolding before you, and testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, I don't know, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just,
It's a character with a good amount of
attract
customization.
others
Take
to
that
it,
on the
so you
team,
can have a
but
bigger
like,
party
if there's
with
no
it. So,
customization, it'll be very
yeah, we've been
fun.
doing
There'll be
a lot of work
customization,
to
I
make that
reckon.
happen, yeah.
Surely,
Shows.
right?
And you know, Lars, obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So when I started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team. And I am a competitive person in my nature. I really enjoy PvP. And so having to take that in the Marathon game and think about every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
It's been really exciting to see. And you know,
And
obviously, you mentioned you saw a
Bungie,
lot
sorry,
of
they
awesome
do me a
runners.
lot of good.
Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners that are going to be available when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4 here they're going to be in the alpha. So going left to right, we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all about push forward gameplay, right? The first one in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right?
All right, they got about
against either
50% of the
UESC
codes
or
out so
players.
far. They're still working on
We
it.
have Blackbird.
That's
very
quick considering
reconnaissance-based
it's
kit,
nice.
all about like figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle. Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down
Seems like
smokes,
classes rather than
going to
heroes,
full
yeah.
active camo cloak into the darkness, getting some reses, and then taking some people by surprise. So yeah, this is our core 4 right now for
Very
Alpha.
exciting. A lot of different playstyle
Right
systems from
now,
the gate.
for Alpha.
And even
Does that mean they're
furthermore,
bringing in
Joe
more?
Cross, also, if anyone's not following Joe Cross on Twitter, do yourself a favor and do so. But you've been sharing some art with these runners pretty recently.
Oh, cool, Fang. I didn't know that.
You know, before the show, we were talking a little bit
They better
about
bloody
a lot,
well be
but, you
for
know,
my
you guys have been
cosplay,
working off
yes.
this concept of graphic realism.
They're,
Tell us a little
aren't
bit
Marathon
about
doing a
what that is
cosplay
and what that means
competition
for the
or
design.
something?
Yeah.
Or was that
it's-
Warframe?
It's
Might
one
have
of
been
our
Warframe.
ingredients that we've sort of conjured
Hope
up to
Marathon
help
does
us define
cosplay
the visual
competition.
world for these runners, you know, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy.
Might need to try and make like a mask of one of these characters or something.
And then we sort of have our you know, unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining.
Void has my attention already. I'm like,
and one of those sort of constraints we've created is this idea of graphic realism, where we kind of reduce the amount of geometry.
Yeah, I think it might have been
materials. We use a lot of graphic
too
design
sleepy.
and color.
All the sci-fi games are blaming
we
the
sort
game.
of use it as a tool to onboard artists who are working on the project, and then it, you know, it doesn't hurt to have world-class.
We're working for the list we promise. If you fill out the form, even if you don't have your codes, feel free to do your giveaways. You'll have codes soon. Alright, bit Bungie will do.
You know, obviously the
which one are you guys
legacy
liking
as well? You know,
out of those four?
I know it well
Let me see if I can do a poll
what's
for
it
you
been like
guys
stepping
and find out.
into this world?
It's amazing.
Oh fuck! The names disappeared. What were the names? Locust.
Geeks out there. The sort of
Locust, Blackbird,
father of the marathon
Bleach,
visual world in a lot of ways is this guy Craig Mullins, who you
Void?
see art represented on the left. Started out as a fan, then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie, and so his legacy looms super large. And we've always tried to, you know, pay attention, pay homage, make sure we were doing justice. And you can see here in the center, this is kind of
I got it right. I wasn't paying attention properly, but I still got the names right. Let's
to
go.
Make sure that, you know, our sort of approach to graphic realism
Jackie
style
Rosen. Let's see what people think.
lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here,
got 1 minute left to the giveaway.
One of our actual runners here.
But yeah, there will be a slight delay in getting those codes to you.
And composition. So I think it's working out well, and I think we're, you know, doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study.
Okay, Locust got free, so is Void. Then we got one for Blackbird.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah.
Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch chat as well has any questions, go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can.
Good luck. They do not have slow mode on the Twitch chat. Like, good luck.
To mind, please feel free to throw it in there. Folks on the community team are going to
How
be
many
keeping
people
an
do you
eye
reckon
out,
they
but,
got watching the Twitch
you know, we've
chat?
obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some telling. Let's go ahead and do some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more marathon.
Congrats,
gameplay.
Elzevir. He hasn't won it yet. Still got 10 seconds. That was just him entering. The ad keeps trying to start. I'm trying to delay it so you guys can see shit. Hell yeah, so no, you're good, Receptor. You're good. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Sev, I'll get that to you once I got it. Now if you get in, because this is priority.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4.
Is that awful? Oh no.
Are a runner. A cybernetic mercenary.
I'll explain the thing
who's
after
given up
this.
their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here
Yeah, I think
you're
Void's
fighting
gonna
a crew
become
of
an
up to
assertion.
3
This
players
will be problematic,
across a
won't it?
variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces,
So it's
and
PvE as
otherworldly
well.
threats.
As in, like, there's
To
fucking
scavenge the
bots
remains of
around
a
the spot.
lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with
I was talking to
weapons,
Joel about the
materials,
game,
and equipment you
and
can
I actually think
scavenge
he's
throughout
really
the
going to get
map.
into it, which would be funny.
Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is
Send us one for each of us? Hell
Get
yeah.
in, gather as much loot as you can,
PvE, VP is pretty common in extraction shooters. That's cool. I like that.
die, and all your gear will be up for grabs.
Is this Durandal talking to us? Don't know.
Your
It
loot
could
can
be.
taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think
It's
quickly on
feeling
your
like a
feet
weird
and
mix
outplay your
between
opponent.
Destiny and
And in your
Apex, just
next
from like the
run,
gameplay.
You and your teammates will be the ones coming
like
out on
that.
top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly
Oh lol, I didn't even
dynamic and
realize.
strategic
That's
team
great. I
fights.
love that.
Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or
Losing
high
gear
rolling with
scares me
powerful
shitless.
gear.
I reckon it's gonna be so
You'll need
stressful.
to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill
effort,
and
lost by
strategy
full-timers,
will
yeah.
always have the edge.
My god, not
Marathon's
LED
designed
strips in
to
his
become
head.
crews with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out to streamline playing with your friends.
Can't play as Bungie strong suits
It's
to
not the end.
aggressive. Can't tell if you're being
And if you're the
sarcastic
last
or
one
not.
standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot.
Yeah, okay, so
If you believe
yeah,
your
cool.
skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge,
It's a pace to have good
we
team
give
play.
you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No two runs in Marathon ever play out the same, with dynamic events.
Just quit your job and
variable
game all
weather,
day. What do you
and
mean?
unpredictable
That's the
players.
goal.
You'll have to adapt on the fly if you want
I'd
to
just be very
survive.
careful with elitists and killing the game. Like, yeah.
Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen.
I
while
can
you're
tell,
chasing your
so.
objective. Looking to
That's what
unlock
I
upgrades
thought,
or
Alistair. I don't
increase
think it
your
is,
faction
but it's
reputation.
really similar if it's
Slip
not.
into the shadows as Void. and
I have a
ghost past your
very
enemies. Search
active
the map for
Alpha
rare
obsession right
materials
now,
and
so
profit opportunities
this is
without being
interesting.
discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're
That's a cool
always
camera
free
shot.
to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling,
Secret.
community events, and more, all awaiting
Very
in
active,
Season
yes.
1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4.
Pick Glitch right away, of course you support. Fuck yeah, no.
Remember, you're only ever one run away from your
No, I will be
score.
getting one. It's just not part of this giveaway. They're giving me one separately. So what I was going to say before. So the giveaway is for priority access codes. So it doesn't guarantee access. You got to go through a form. It's just because you'll be under NDA, so they have to make sure they vet people.
Let's get into breaking this down.
But if you do get in,
I think
you will
for
also
starters,
get
again, you know, as we
codes for
touched
2
on before
friends.
the break,
So you
Bungie
can
has
actually
Rich's
have a
Group
squad.
Marathon. You know, Joe Cross
You don't just go in solo.
facilitating this gameplay with your art style. Again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
But yeah, I'm still waiting for the
you
codes
know,
to come through, so
build on a
we'll wait
legacy.
before doing another one.
The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and like inspirational,
But
easy
yeah,
sort of
you-
inspiration for
it's a
art.
priority access, it'll bump you to the
I
top of the
also
list.
Love just sort of having
And
the keys
you
to
will,
this,
if you get in, you
this-
will get
this car,
codes for
from,
2
you know, from
friends.
this era, working on a game.
But it
from
will
this
be
era.
under
I love
NDA.
the older games. I love the way the games look from the PS1, PS2 era.
So, sounds like you
So
can
it was-
talk
it was
about
a
it,
lot for us.
but you can't
and, you know, like I said,
show
paying homage to some of our some of
footage,
the great sort of iconic
if that makes
artists,
sense. That was the advice I
of the
got.
time.
I'm sure they'll have.
And also, we had some
details
keen-eared folks in chat.
when you sign
Zoe
up.
Wolffinder asked if this is Ben Starr. Yep, Ben Starr was the narrator of that piece. Excellent ear.
Great voice, right?
Yeah, super cool. Yeah.
Wonderful voice.
He's almost an Andrew Witz, but he does his best. But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question. I play a variety of them, but I will say probably the one I end up
I'm
playing
liking the
most
split
is
on the favorite. That's cool.
Blackbird, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's
Any
nice.
Blackbird mains out there?
Not allowed string game. Yeah, not allowed string game.
I like playing Blackbird because it's a great crew runner. Like it's in terms of being able to provide a lot of information, provide a
Kinda
lot of
sucks,
support.
but, you know.
It's also a great
It's,
runner that's
it's the
kinda
alpha.
helps to counter a lot of strategies
So-
that can occur, especially ambush strategies that happen. Also to catch Void out of position.
You'll be in a
if
good
Void's
position
trying to
for it,
hide.
though.
So yeah, there's
Considering
a
you
lot
are
of-
in America.
lot of
We've been
versatility
warned in
to how you
Australia.
can play.
It'll just
Mr. Witz, I
probably
think
be
you
the
and I share the
creators
same
mostly.
name. I got to ask as well. Who's your favorite runner?
Obviously, it's
I split my time
American
between
company,
Locust,
so
a very push-forward kind of
hopefully
player,
there's enough
as Joe
fucking
reminds me all the time.
player base
I'm
to
pushing
actually
too
do
much.
the alpha.
You don't even have a
often.
W
I
key.
have
It
it,
just,
let's go.
it just goes.
I just love to go fast forward. That's right. And so, like, yeah, that push forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and get a pick, you know, seeing somebody out of position, going for that pick. Also, I like to play Glitch a lot too. Again, like, I really love that disruption playstyle. I love just finding an enemy crew trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe,
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game.
That's all good, no worries.
Your effectiveness
Yeah,
varies
sorry, you've joined just as the ads
yeah,
have
like
started.
everything,
I haven't
like
been
we're
able to
making
push them back
like
any
a
further.
survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has to have a cost, right? And so, like going, if you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint, so to speak. Like they have leg jets that kind of come on to help you sprint even faster. That causes heat. So basically, it's almost like a stamina system, but we call it heat.
Because I try to drag the Lakota back into battery splashes.
The body overheats, and so
does the Lakota like this sort of game,
some mobility, but you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there, and so that's what pushes us into like finding implants that maybe like expand like how much like your heat meter, and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there, we really want to make sure. It's like, how does this affect the pace, and how does this affect the overall survival sandbox?
And to be fair, we're still looking at the alpha builds. We got to balance a lot of stuff because some stuff is kind of
Kudos to Bungie for dealing with all these creators.
We have a lot to learn. That's why we're doing this, right?
Yeah, I mean, and actually, while we're talking about kind of those finer details,
people aren't reading like previous messages. Which is fair. There's like 41 messages that have come through in the last 10 minutes.
The world you guys are building.
Yeah, and so like the runners are essentially like a base, right? And so each runner has, they have a bunch of implants that you can kind of find that do kind of wild things, and like as they go up in rarity.
So we're gonna be finding fragments through the runs.
Resistance to certain things. So
got the new D2 emblem. Hell yeah, guys!
Our toxin, so. You can build
Make sure you do your good old gifted subs and subs to get the new emblem and the Twitch thingy. I'm actually gonna
cores are really cool. They basically give you like extra passives.
Not on the main screen, because I don't want you guys to see my credit card details.
Base rarity, like they have these kind of passives that you kind of play
around. Welcome, Harvey. Welcome in.
Specific to the runner kit that you have, the runner you're playing. And what they do is they really
actually, who else is live from the creators? Maybe I'll.
And then you get like a cord specifically for glitch, and now you're like, oh, my double jump is a triple jump. Like that's how much we want to kind of push that, so that gear really matters. And so builds are like completely the implants, the cores, weapons, weapon attachments. Weapons have like a pretty cool progression too.
Okay, no, I can't choose who to sub to, so we'll just sub to Marksman.
Pool. They're essentially like exotics in our game, right? What is the exotic version of this Magnum that can do some wild stuff? So yeah, like really it's the entire package together is what the build crafting experience is in Marathon.
That's super exciting. And actually, to that same end, we got a question in chat as well from, I think, Firex is how you pronounce it. How many players are going to be in each map?
Varies per map.
Yeah, it varies per map.
Got it.
The footage that people have seen a lot of, Dire Marsh, we support up to 18 players.
Excellent. Okay, all right, so going to be room for a lot of play styles. To that same end, I know we talked a little bit about Void earlier as well. Lars, can you walk us through maybe just your play style when you're approaching any of these runs?
Sure, yeah.
Let's go ahead and sell out the best strategy.
I have to give away my secrets.
I see credit card details too.
Void
no,
is really
it's probably
fun
PayPal
for me
that comes up actually. So
it leans into this part of my personality that is like very devious. And so, you know, if you go on a run with me, I'll be like, hey, any claymores you see, let me know. And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing crazy things like, okay, so Void has a prime ability that
otherwise you could probably ask it in the Discord too.
It sends like a wall of smoke that sort of like your home base when you do that. It's a portable.
So run fast, shoot fast,
because
kill
when
lots
you
of.
go in that,
I reckon you'll get that
save.
save.
You get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things. I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right? If someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time. So I also do things like I'll go to a place in the zone where there's high tier loot, and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave and be like,
You've just joined chat. We do have some alpha codes to give away, but I haven't actually been given them yet. Bungie is manually emailing them out to all the creators, and they're about 50% of the way through.
So yeah, that's how I like to play.
Yeah.
Pardon our dust. There's some details.
What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me, you know,
Save's got the first code though when I do get them,
so,
which is exciting.
I generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup,
Fashion
I think
and
that's
game.
clearly Blackbird. As far as my
Yeah,
play
it was a cool
style,
helmet.
I'm typically just a decoy. So
It's like, Joe, go over there.
yeah,
Go over
exactly. I am
Look
the
really
worst.
great. over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Just stand in the open
Yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's,
No,
that's
the
end of
alpha, I
end of my
believe,
run
is
story.
end of the month.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your collective sacrifice.
Just so I don't get fined. Yeah.
So actually, to that same end, you know, obviously we do a lot of play testing here internally.
Definitely need to cosplay this.
What's
Oh,
in
hell
the-
yeah.
You've got a folder of some of your best plays, but what are some of your most memorable
bit
runs
else,
so
though.
far?
Some
The
of my
Marathon
runs
Disco
are
is down?
really
Is it
when,
actually?
I think I'm going to be doing one thing, right? Like, okay, I'm going to do a contract. I'm going to be going here. I gotta go
no,
into
it's
this
fine on
room,
my end.
gotta interact with
But
this
it is
device.
getting
I
spammed
think
to
it's
hell,
like,
so.
I'm safe. Like, I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can get in and get out if I'm like smart about it and really kind of listen for what's going on. Like, there's no UESC around. There's no players around. And oftentimes there's another player. Like, the best moments is there's another crew that are going for the exact same thing. And there's this moment of like you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there, and you're like, oh crap! Like, and then you're like, this is all-out war in like a hallway that seems to be like
Just
a
seems a
regular
bit
hallway,
curious.
but now
He
it's
is.
just like it's
They'll
it's
probably
crazy.
show more
And so I think
gameplay
those are the
footage, but
peaks
they
that
have already
happen
gone
where
through
there's these
the initial
tense
stuff.
moments you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where, you know, these mercenaries kind of going crazy, and like all these players are jumping in.
You make it sound like you're playing so carefully, but you're not.
Listen, the math is
Called
going
out.
fast
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here,
okay.
They're
It's
going-
just processing
they're
power.
going
is what
right.
it is,
Yeah, the math is going. Like, it's happening.
It's improvisational, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like, I mean, runs can obviously entail a lot, but we also have a question from Sharky218.
Serena has temporary
Is it gonna
outage.
be just
Damn.
weapons, or is there going to be more for people to go after while they're out there in Tau City?
There's a ton of loot.
There's a ton of
loot.
loot,
Yeah, there's implants. There's
Ask them
cores,
for
there's
it, so go
equipment,
to that Twitch chat and tell
there's
them.
grenades.
Is it customization?
Yeah,
Although a lot of
talk
people
about
are asking about
Yeah,
cosmetics, so
there's-
they'll get
there's
to that.
grenades.
I mean,
We have a bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that you can loot in the world. We have valuables. We have backpacks. Yeah, attachments.
Their silkworm
weapons,
plushie looks better than mine.
materials.
Mine's just a little guy.
keys.
He's struggling.
and there's a bunch of stuff too that we're just we call valuables, but like there's times
Look,
when you're
they're
running low
they're
on
plushies
money
in
and you're
like HD.
I just need to do a valuables run right now, and I need to pick up these things and get my money, you know, into my space bank. So.
Space Bank, yeah.
You know, that actually is a good segue from, and I'm not making this name up, Ballin' Hobo asks, what do I do with the loot when I extract? Like, why does it matter in the long run?
That requires an entire
A
bunch
variety
of
of reasons.
damn
So a lot
serves,
of it is
negativity.
related to sort of our factions and contract system.
Jane looks very good at
Do
genuinely
you wanna
wanting
talk a little
to
bit about
succeed
Yeah.
in mood.
I mean, we've got this entire system we call factions. You're doing contracts. They're like missions.
No, I'm actually
and
really
you are
excited.
being
I'm not a big
greeted originally
PvP player,
by,
but damn, this looks good.
AI representative, because you are a mercenary. You know don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die,
Hey,
you've still
Delta
made
Saber,
progress
Chili
there,
Jets.
which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time, and so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
I was gonna say you're trying to get as much loot as possible to meet the
So I
challenge.
got
of the
marathon
world,
runners
right?
on.
Like essentially, different.
No way
missions
they
get
made
harder
marathon
over
merch
time,
runners,
which
right?
means
That's
you
just
wanna
pure
have
coincidence,
more
right?
Loot on you, so you can survive longer. So just in general, be able to do fight all the different hostile entities in the world. Like get through there's a POI on a zone that's heavily fortified by UESC, and all of the different units that are there, the snipers, the assault units. Like you want to be able to not only withstand that and players. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to get loot. Again.
And honestly, like a lot of the loot translates into things like upgrades, that you utilize through the factions. But there's also an in-game store called the Black Market, where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that
cool.
space. So
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot of reasons.
So you don't have
get a lot of
to
good loot out.
entirely
I don't think
rely
I've
on what you
ever
pick up. That's good.
Short of reasons to get loot out. Yeah.
I just said
Film
something
Nerd
about
and me
it on
dislikes
this
the fact that
problem.
I see that Max, but I
So
digress.
sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen
I feel like
as
that's
kinda hardcore.
a
Maybe
big
nothing
thing
to
for
get into.
YouTube
What are
right
some
now.
of the things
Just
that
like
you guys are doing to make them
fucking,
easier
you can
to
see
dive
all the
into?
mics.
Yeah, I think there's a couple things that we could talk about.
And it's
One
kind of
is,
comparable, but
we
Disney
are
has
obviously investing in
an
new
entire
sites,
department
doing a little bit
dedicated
more
to
onboarding and
creating
front end
merch
so players
before
can understand a little bit
movies,
about what
Parks
the
Rise
nature
are
of the
even done.
game mode is.
Yeah.
We're also doing a lot.
Yeah, I
more
imagine they've been
to
fucking
make
doing the same
combat
for a
something
long, long
that's a little
time.
bit more approachable, but also just equally as deep and have pretty.
Shotgun in my head? You mean
But I think I
hand?
should talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speed
we wanna
boost,
make,
that'd be the
this is
worst.
like
I want to
a
see that.
Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We like nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of like morph the Bungie action game into
You're good,
like,
Dubstep,
the
you're
survival
good.
space where
Appreciate you
again,
trying to
everything
defend
kind
it.
of costs something, right? Getting shot, like you're not going to have like a
They
limb system
definitely have
where,
merch
like,
already
your
because
limbs
I'm
broken,
wearing
but
some
you
right
will,
now.
Like, guns do,
But I want to know if the
stopping
run
power,
is a
right?
merch.
They can knock you out of sprint. They can slow you down, right? Status effects are still in the game,
Sorry.
and so if you are hit with a chem grenade, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna
that's
be
why the
tossed.
helmet's so big,
You
right?
can
They're
be
hiding a shotgun in
immobilized,
there.
right? Which really slows you down. You can be overheated. There's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of the survival game, but the approachability of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. In addition to that, if you have some bad runs, right, like, and you don't have a lot of, you see your loot kind of.
Oh,
going
how
down,
was
we
the
have
F1
the
qualifying?
sponsored kits, like it's kind of talking in the video.
Joel will
earlier,
probably
where
watch it tomorrow then.
it's a package of
When's the
gameplay
race?
items,
Is it
like
this weekend?
weapons or equipment, or maybe a shield or something, or consumables. That's kind of like the
I hope I don't
floor
get
for
too
what we
late
think
nights.
you can be really like you can be capable in the environment and actually like fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling like where the goal is that you can always clutch. Even if you find somebody who's completed kitted out in like really high-end gear, because that's your payday, right? That's like the beauty of the moment of like, oh my God, I took this player, and oh, they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hurts. I mean, obviously,
No
there's be a lot of good
spoilers
pointers
on
for folks
Qualify
at home
watching
taking
later.
notes
Fair
for
enough,
get a
fair
chance to
enough.
Get into the alpha, but we'd be remiss
Late
if
as
we also
fuck,
didn't
though.
mention
Oh,
a big
fuck.
part of what we
Yeah,
do here at
probably won't be
Bungie is
watching it
working
then.
alongside our
I'll watch it
community,
tomorrow.
which
Not
is why
tomorrow.
we've also had the chance
Yes,
since
tomorrow?
about 2022 to
Technically
work with
tomorrow.
hundreds of different creators in our community as well to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I vote I go ahead and
They're
let you
still
tell them
getting
about
through
it
the
in their own
cards. I haven't
words.
got mine yet, guys. We'll run some more giveaways when I've actually got them.
Kind of feel the blood pumping. Got him.
Although that being said, I need to get rid of them throughout this entire stream, so maybe I do need to run some more giveaways.
Down the ball again and 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 again.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No, get out!
2 a.m. Yeah, fuck
It's
that.
game changing. It is literally game changing.
Not another one of these, eh?
This is such an exciting time for us. You are the first group outside of Bungie to play test our alpha build.
That would be so cool. Good at killing fakes. Goddamn.
Look daddy up, let's go. Okay, I am ready and up. Whatever you two are. Yes, sir. Oh, we are bringing some money in this time.
So now it's giving me Helldivers vibes.
Oh, you looking around? See
Yeah,
who's,
I'm gonna see who we got in the raid with.
Alrighty. Bio research is right next to us. You want to do the intercepts?
Alrighty! I have codes. Woo!
You just want to grab that real quick? Yeah. We can.
So I'll get them
You
to
wanna get
you
going?
shortly once I work out what the
That
fuck
should be
all
a
this
good one.
means. Here's another giveaway. If you've already got a code,
That is-
aka Sove, don't enter again.
Okay, there's... So, for the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you
There
drop
is. I got a mod
a
earlier that like drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
If you dash right before you hit the ground, you
Ground,
jump.
just take
Yeah,
it.
it'll break the ball, yeah. Happens to the best of us.
How many giveaways you got? I got 10.
On the right.
You'll need
more AI
to
inside
do the
the-
channel point redemption for a daily check-in, and then you trade that for a raffle ticket.
A hostile unit is calling for reinforcements.
Alright, so don't share this with anyone. Click the link, sign up. Good luck.
Okay, still heading to field maintenance. Yep. Oh, I got AI over here like crazy.
Oh my god, he just
I don't know what it is, but that UI just
Are we killing them or ignoring them?
AI with a snipe up above.
feels really crisp. Maybe it's just the high contrast. Kinda like it.
I need some.
It's complex but simplified at the same time.
There's a green punk right there.
There's your shotgun, Soph.
There's ticks underneath.
Oh yeah, here I think.
Player.
Liking the art style? Yeah, how good is it?
I hit one for the kill, but I'm 1, 2. Down. That's all of them.
Can you give me finals vibes? Yeah, actually, a little bit. Finals if it was darker is what I'm getting.
Either way, I'm getting shredded right now, so I gotta
Clear the AI outside first. They're just gonna beam us if we don't get rid of them.
Yep. That's a purple.
I'm trying to see if there's an indicator to what the guy is playing, like what character. You can see what his squad is playing, maybe.
Wait, the one that's at fire like 5 knees are elite.
The Grenadiers, yeah. They're pretty great. What do you have on your little guy?
Oh, one of the guys you killed had just been weapons on him. Poor guy.
Oh, mechanics kit. That's what we need, right? Maybe mechanical status effect.
I'm using it.
I wonder how the extract works.
Yeah, I'm inside with them.
Like, when do you
when you have the mechanics kit, it doesn't take anything. You're just good. Yeah. I'm unlocking the box. Yeah, dropping in. Big ones, too. They've got long shots in too. Oh. Yeah. That's gotta be.
I played one shield. There's a loot.
Definitely see some comparisons to Destiny guns. Yeah, to be expected. But I kind of like that. They feel like they pack more of a punch than Destiny.
They're on the balcony.
Is that just me, or does it
I got one knocked.
feel more like how Apex's guns feels? I kind of like that.
Annihilated, dude. Oh my god.
On me. I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, I would say it to self as you can.
There's a sniper.
Oh!
It's a grind. Kill him. He's a fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you, friend.
Yeah, I see him.
Don't underestimate this guy.
Oh my god, that bitch.
Alistair, you must be enjoying this gameplay with the shields and everything. Fucking Titan vibes, that is.
Ben, you knocked one, I knocked another.
Good stuff.
Alistair, we got some, so they're showing gameplay of the creators they invited. They invited 40 creators for the very initial alpha testing. They've been showing off the Titan-like one. Fucking cool.
Over here, I don't see anybody over there yet.
The gameplay's kind of nuts.
He's been quiet for an awful long time, I reckon he's gone for res. I see him.
He's right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get self-revives.
That's okay. Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
Okay, he's just popping shots, that's why he's not dying. Cool.
Yeah, right on me. Just player.
So that's a glitch by looks of the jacket hanging off?
Very weak up there.
Finals meets Apex kind of gameplay. Yeah, I was really hoping it was gonna feel Apexy. Could be, Alistair. I'm feeling like I'm gonna give this a fucking good effort and a half. So I really enjoy Apex, but
Knocked one. Got one left.
like it's just heavy on my PC, and I feel like you always have to have a squad to play it.
No, if they're close. I got no tag.
But this might be a fantastic excuse to play some PvP games.
You got eyes? Yeah, A1.
Yeah,
Oh, is that him up there? Is that him up there? Is he upstairs inside? Yes, sorry, he was. Yeah, him. Or is that Yusek?
They must have some decent noise suppression on those fucking headsets, considering they're in a room full of players right now. Goddamn.
I think they kind of built a ringer group, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They built a God Squad, you could say. I feel like we might be the God Squad.
Go back to Apex, it's not as bad as it used to be. Oh, I really like Apex, I just never play it. Running solo in most games might make it tough for me to run. Yeah. Gonna have to find a squad. More easier said than done.
Yeah, loot container key. Isn't there one of those around here?
Ultra Kill. I don't recognize the name Ultra Kill. The headsets were insanely good. Yeah, can we buy these headsets? I would need these in my life.
Where did I just hear that thought?
Whoa!
A nice one.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
These razors? Okay. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
What is that?
Something's sucking me.
Stop sucking him! It's a purple shield.
What is that?
I found a purple.
Is that the
enemy.
environment?
I
Holy
heavy
shit.
4 times and had to dump
Yeah,
a
nice
full
also.
mag
I mean,
in.
I've got the Yeti mic, so I have no need for a headset, but whenever I game on the couch on the weekend with the bees, I use my shitty work headset that's falling apart, so maybe I'll treat myself.
I don't want the Conquest. LMG.
Personal reward for myself for getting all these Bungie sponsorships there.
But here, take this.
Rogue AI PvE enemy. Oh, how cool is that enemy though? Holy shit, that's terrifying. I love it.
That are on the map?
Oh, I think those are the players, right?
Huh? Like
the cash players?
Yeah, I don't know.
Go do daily check-in, Harvey.
Players,
Just to try and prioritize people that are long-time viewers of the stream. Otherwise I get too many people coming in chat that are brand new. And I want to reward the guys that are supporting me.
Purple shield, I knocked one.
I knocked one.
Okay, I want that sniper. That looked crispy. I need that in my life. Looks like usernames with numbers at the end. Same format as Destiny.
Glitch is moving, Glitch is moving. Behind, yeah, Glitch is behind you at the moment. White shield, white shield.
Oh, she's scared.
It'd be pretty cool if I get to keep my runner number, but I doubt it.
Down.
I think the runner number is more for the creators to identify themselves.
I called the purple.
Alright, shall we go? 30 seconds-ish. 35 seconds.
Yeah, I want the freaking purple.
Yeah, nice, Del Saber.
Purple shield. Who has that?
Me.
Laughs in Receptor 17. Hell yeah.
The big items, the big drops, the stuff that's like really high value, they're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or Glitch. If I've got a better aim, I'm going to win. There's no other extraction shooter like that where I can have that kind of gameplay.
When people find out about some of the secrets and stuff, they are going to lose their mind.
Okay, so gunplay is going to be a
so
huge
far
factor.
Has just been refreshing, I'd like to say. Everything.
Congrats, Kren!
This being sort of the next full Bungie experience.
I'll send it through to you. It is priority access. It's not guaranteed, but if you get in, I think you get 2 friend codes, so you can have a whole squad. Although at this rate, it feels like it's rigged because the Veil is getting all the fucking codes.
All right, so obviously having those creators in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up. And of course, I promise I'm not saying this just because I work on the social media team here, but if you head over to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com @MarathonTheGame is where to find us. Also, same with all of our other socials, as long as I'm at it. But Lars, obviously, again, like we talked about before, we're familiar with working with our community really closely, but have we ever done it this early or at this scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now, since the Halo 3 days, and
there you go,
I think the thing,
send it on Discord.
Even since my time, we've been really good about.
Survey done, now we wait. Indeed, I don't know when they'll let you know. I'll find out.
Pride in, and on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players in much earlier into the process.
Next giveaway for you.
We ever have before, and it's given us really good insight. You know, we tell them when they show up, be brutally
If we get to the
honest,
point where everyone's run out of daily chickens, we will open it up.
Understand what needs to change,
but for now, we'll stick with the daily chickens.
And I think it's been really great.
That's been a ton of fun. I mean, even again, like these folks were all here last week. You guys were in there with some of you playing as well. What was it like?
Oh, it was super exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when you have a lot of there was a combination of players who we've been engaged with for a long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both.
Okay, so it's a 2-week test period.
We got to some higher level skill players who just joined in and immediately got it and started destroying everybody, like Tens and Lupo was in there.
Cries and 4 a.m. stream time.
Yeah, you had some pretty. Awesome
you out by now, Nene.
So it was pretty amazing to jump in, and I'm gonna throw Nick under the bus for a moment.
How about this? We'll do.
He was on the team with Brian and.
What are we looking at?
If you guys not having success, y'all were like destroying them, the creators. Yeah, it's probably your team that was destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through.
That code? And I don't even know what my own code is.
Thank you.
I did my job.
And this. Do you guys want to run that check-in code?
Mission accomplished, love it, yeah.
We'll see how many people have got. Maybe we'll do like the first 5 with the check-ins, and then we'll do.
What was it like, from your perspective, getting to see all these folks jump in and play the game for the first time? Some of them.
I mean, it was awesome.
Maybe we'll do the first 5 with the check-ins, and then switch to.
People play the game.
Thing is, yeah, so Harvey's got no more, Recipro's got 3.
You get to see things that you designed for happen in real life, right? You see people who are like being hunted by other players that take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area.
All right, we'll do
the UESC.
First 5 codes can have the check-ins.
I
reckon.
Was great.
So we've done 2 so far, so 3 more of the check-ins.
It looks so fun, but also
and then we'll do
really
the last 5.
It was like a great time.
Don't require check-ins. It'll be 1 entry per person who wants to enter.
Crews that were fighting under the dire
so if you've got daily check-ins, use them now.
They were fighting in the tunnels, and the fight
for
was
the
literally like
last 3, there is a
like
giveaway already running. I'm gonna grab Biscuit. I'll be back. I'll keep it playing for you guys.
And fighting in the hallway. The person in the front dropping meds for people in the back and changing positions, and that fight went into like little vents as well.
And
so
you can chuck a number at the end of it too if you want to enter multiple times without having to type command out again.
You didn't know exactly whether you were going to get third party, and they were just the volume of the room kept on going up from those 2 crews because they were just like, where are they going to get flanked? There's another vent right there that could pop up from there. And they were shooting vents just like out of just pure paranoia. It was awesome to watch.
It's a good balance to strike, obviously, yeah. And you, again, we were mentioning you got to play. Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Yeah, I was on a team with Valkyrie and Katamina, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we bunkered down underneath a greenhouse in the tunnels underneath. Tunnels are dangerous, and they were fun. But we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down into it. And yeah, it was pretty successful. I'm telling you, the Claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on Claymores.
Pretty solid. Noodles soon. I'm running off biscuits, but it's just like not enough.
So even in addition to these creators, the legacy of Marathon's community goes so far rather. As someone who's played a lot of ALF1 in the past as well myself.
You should be able to run the command now.
G4 PowerBook so long ago. Bringing in the ALF1 team was really.
We've handed out 2 codes already. The first 5 codes we're going to do with the daily chickens, and then we're going to open it up.
Marathon, right? Like to keep that alive as we're sort of building.
You need Tim Tams? I do not have Tim Tams.
It's really awesome. With
I think I need salt. Is where I'm at. And the chocolate chip cookies are not helping.
As well as the Marathon Classic 2, I think, is on Steam as well. Yeah. But yeah, both of those, it's like sort of connecting the threads, if that makes sense.
Did I miss anything?
Sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well about the
And
dangers
if you guys
of
are
the
interested
world, we do have a
about
question
codes,
from Twitch chat. Are there
listen to me.
dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned that the UESC is out there, pardon me, and you should underestimate them at your own peril. But
I
can you tell us a
believe
little bit more about
PlayStation
maybe
might
some
be
of those
restricted
emergent threats
to
that
North
await
America,
players?
but
Yeah, absolutely. There's
we haven't received a whole lot of
UESC,
clarification on that.
security units that are out there. There's a bunch of different types that do different things, so watch out for them. We also have ticks, which are these wonderful, surprising, explodey fauna. Yeah,
Friendly.
they run
wanna
at you.
hug you. Yeah.
They run at you, explode on you, and they have you have to
You
like,
can't
shoot the
escape
nests
the
actually
exploding
to
screams.
Get rid of them essentially, otherwise they'll keep coming. And there's a bunch of hazards and stuff that are like gonna be on the map as well. Like we have a bunch of like tox rooms and all kinds of surprises that await players. And yeah, in the alpha there's a few, but
What's
we got
the
a lot.
scariest UESC unit to you?
The scariest
Yeah.
unit? The Ghost Commander for me, for sure. The Ghost Commander.
Ghost Commander?
Their ability is like they go into active camo and they actually have clone. They have a bunch of like clones
Oh,
that go out
fuck
there, so
that.
you think you're not sure
That's
which
so
one to
cool,
shoot.
but fuck
and
that.
then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right? It's like it may be over for you, but that's one. The sniper, also love the sniper as well. We really want to have these prolonged sniper fights that are really great against the UESC, and if you manage to really push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So like, yeah, definitely be careful.
Oh, yeah, fuck, that's, you're right, Fang, I forgot about that.
And the recruits, honestly, the recruits, they have this rush down that they
Damn it,
do.
now I
If
wanna
you're not
play
too
Halo.
careful and knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, like, yeah, we're purposely making
I'm
them,
gonna turn the kettle on.
these
I
formidable
will make
foes
some
that
noodles shortly.
You can't get treasure out of the world easily.
Let me know
They're
when it
guarding it, and they're doing a pretty damn good job.
You can't ignore them either. Once they're on your set, you kind of gotta figure out a way.
Exactly.
Also, too, we've got another question from, I believe, Shepsky. Can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 Blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
There's no restriction on how you assemble your crew. You can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want. Or you can diversify a little bit, you know, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all. It's been really cool to see kind of the different combinations we've seen.
I love Halo
You may
so
never know,
fucking
like
much.
those 3 different.
Is it time for my
players that
annual
play
Halo
Blackbird, they may
playthrough
have
yet?
very different builds and what they're
Probably not,
gearing
actually. I
towards
think
in
I played through it
Blackbird,
recently
right?
with Joel.
Like there may be some of them.
Joel
one
hadn't
of them
played
may actually
everything
have implants
before.
that
Now he's
allow
run the
them
whole
to
thing.
go in active camo. That's not a specific thing for a runner, so we're.
We got
purposely
3.5
trying to
minutes
so
for
that-
this giveaway.
so you can diversify.
I did see the shield wall comp, which is like basically 3 locusts.
Corinne, you
And,
are
like,
the
last
Halo
week,
lore
playtested
fanatic.
last week.
Like,
Let's go. Yeah. So, you know, again, obviously,
Is it a
there's
drop
so
down
much
of
fun here. You guys
options?
have been talking about this game and the experiences you've had.
Hell yeah, it's my
You're
childhood.
building
Oh, they
a
are.
world
That
that's
was.
really ripe for players to
I
explore
got my
and,
very
you know,
first
again, with the closed
console
alpha
at
on the
age
way
6.
on April 23rd,
My
as
dad and I
players
played
finally get a
Halo.
chance,
I'm
some of
pretty
them
sure
to
the
jump
console
in.
was for
What are some
him,
of the
but he
stories you're most
disguised it
excited
as
for them to
being
get
for
today
me.
and maybe tell themselves?
So many. I mean,
But
there's so many
heck,
different
look where it
stories that I think
led,
are
hey?
that we're looking forward to.
I was
seeing
saying this to
happen, especially
Nene
ones
the
that
other
we
night.
we've never even seen before,
Like,
but,
fuck, if you had told
getting on the
6-year-old
planet,
Vix
like, honestly,
that
just
one
trying to
day she would be
survive
sponsored for
amongst all
Bungie
the
for not
different
one
threats
game
that
but
exist there,
2,
the
she'd fucking
dying,
cry.
you know?
Fucking
And
bawl
when
her
it
eyes
shows as
out.
death, it's death, you know? There's a lot of
Waves
death
and
in
Halo
it.
screenshot artists, fuck
The
yeah.
learning from it, the challenging yourself, the getting back
Options are
up and
maxed
trying
out
to
at 200
continue,
hours. Is there a comment section?
I'm curious.
Can you add
across
to
what
like
do
a
you-
free
what do you
text
expect?
field those are rookie
You know,
numbers?
have the fortune to launch Destiny and now Marathon. It's always amazing to put something out into the world that you've been working on, you know, sort of in a bubble for 6 years or something.
Double
like
Saber's
that,
got
and-
2
and-
entries,
and-
White
and
Paint's
have
got 1,
players
Ahoy's got
experience the
1.
Visual world for the first time is
Let's go,
amazing.
2 minutes on that clock.
Introducing the IP into the world, you know, sort of beyond the game, and you know, sort of the culture it creates.
Let me show you how
Always
funny it is.
exciting
Yeah,
to
but
see
I haven't seen the form, so feel free to
fans
show me what it
tell
looks
us
like.
what the game is and what the metas are and what the IP is, and so that exchange is always amazing.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now.
Oh, fun.
Wits, how about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just
The
really excited
Discord
for
has crashed on my
discover the
phone.
content and play with it.
It's
There's
there
new
on my
ways. We've-
desktop, but not
we've
on
been
my
making this meal
phone.
for a bit. Now it's just time to see folks play, right? Like we've been making the sandbox for a bit. We've been working together on all the activities and everything in the world, right? It's just going to be
Day
exciting
2
to
Lost
see
Sector is streaming.
people react to it organically and learn from it.
Very
I'm also
Oh,
curious
that's
to see
hang on.
who's-
So
which runner will be the crowd
the
favorite.
200 plus hours is they split it by
5
game.
series?
Yeah,
I know you have
fuck.
many
I would have.
Yeah.
Well,
I would definitely have
Discord,
200 plus
let us know.
hours
We'd
in
love to hear
every
what you
single
guys are
fucking
thinking.
Halo game.
But that
Maybe
brings
not
us to
the
just about the conclusion of what's
non-Bungie
been a very
ones, but
action-packed show.
Bungie
So for
ones
starters,
definitely.
guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and thank you everybody.
All right, 1
out
minute
there.
to go. If you
our-
guys have
our
daily
team
chickens,
is literally sitting behind these cameras here.
we'll
and,
do 2 more daily
they're
chicken
amazing.
ones
you
after
should give
this.
yourselves a hand,
Halo
you know,
4, I
for
reckon
putting
I
it
still
up.
have 200. I just don't think I've got it for Halo 5 and Infinite. Although Infinite would be up there too, actually. So much time reaching
Also,
free, that's a
there's-
mood.
And there's an immense amount of staff here that has been super gracious and kind to come and help work with us on this. So just want to make sure all of you, let's give you a hand too. You know, you've been doing an amazing job.
Hell yeah. Fucking massive effort. They've done such a good job with
So
this
again,
fucking
as
video.
we noted at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise.
15
So
seconds.
go ahead and do yourself a favor and stick around all the way through till the end. But
What's
again,
happening at the end?
a huge
Do I
thanks
know
to
what's
Joe
happening at
Ziegler,
the
Joe
end?
Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars.
Checks my
Barker for being
briefing.
here today. And of course, again, to echo Ziegler, thank you so much to the entire dev team here at Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today. Whether you're here with us in person or you're at home, it's your contributions that make Marathon possible. So truly, thank you.
I want to
It's
say I
honestly
don't
a
know
pleasure to
what's
be
happening
here
at the
today.
end.
And again, of course,
But
the
they may
crew
have told
here,
me and
thank
I've
you all
just
so much
forgotten.
for all of your hard work.
Hell
It's
yeah,
been
White Fang,
incredible seeing this
congrats.
stage come up so much or so quickly.
I'll send it
rather.
to you over
So
Discord,
thank
okay?
you so much. It's been a gargantuan effort, and it's all thanks to your efforts. And most importantly, again, to all of you fine folks out there for joining us today. It's such a privilege for us to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on, and it matters most when you show up and join us. We know you have busy days, and we're thankful to be a part of it. So thank you for joining us here on this Saturday morning. And of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out there here just after the show ends. So go ahead and tell them we said hello when you get a chance to drop into their chat. But as has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams,
There
we've
you go.
saved just one
Good
more
luck.
special thing here for you at the end. Now, we've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance to really touch on the narrative just yet. And we're really excited to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space.
We still got
both
daily
in
chickens,
and out
right,
of the
guys?
game.
Yeah, okay.
And we'd love to show you a glimpse of that now. So we've had the opportunity to partner
Here's your next
with
giveaway.
Academy and Emmy Award-winning director
This
Alberto
will be number
Mielgo
4?
to go ahead and show you just a bit of a snapshot of what life is like on Tau Ceti. So we hope you
Oh
enjoy,
my God.
but in the meantime, take care of yourselves,
Bungie
take
so
care of each
far
other, and we'll see you all Starside.
Has distributed manually 350 codes. That's nuts. They were gonna just run it through Discord, and Discord spam filters were fucking it up. So when they did the test, so they couldn't do it. Oh my god, that sounds so cool already. What is that? Oh, okay. Whoa. Yeah, holy fuck, get back in the truck. Although I don't think we'd escape. Yeah, there is a shit ton of codes. It's very nice though. What is that? No, don't say it. It's just how they had to do it. They had to manually verify that every creator had gone live. The fuck was that start? Yeah, I know, right? Maybe it's stuck in a ditch? So this is where the silkworms come in. Artificial bodies.
I met a traveler from an antique land.
Oh, I was talking about the stage you crashed. Fair enough.
Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, lifeless things. And the heart that fed, and the heart that fed.
we talk about how crazy this fucking lore is gonna be?
Welcome once again. Once again. As a new shell. As a new shell.
I think I'm seeing customization, Chad.
What it is, right? Like $1 trillion. Like $1 trillion. Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up, and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there, so.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm. Yeah. Supposed to be my lucky charm.
Identify her?
Yeah, that's my mom.
That's your mom. Now, consider this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
What? Really?
They're creepy, I love it.
That you always tune into. Worth anything?
I don't know, but I like it. It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
And this music is? You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Can he fake his death? Oh, that's so cool. Very cool. Chat, you got 3.5 minutes if you want to enter this giveaway. This is for the 4th code.
And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain. Round the decay of that colossal.
I killed my new wife. I'm pretty sure she's died many, many times.
Boundless and bare. Boundless. The lone and level sand.
I could fix it. Alright, 2 minutes on the giveaway, guys. Got daily chickens trading now.
Do you recognize this child?
I don't know. Is that me?
That's the same picture. That was the same picture. Whoa! Holy shit. One minute left on the giveaway. There's no one got any more daily chickens. We out. Oh, Receptor playing the long con. That's alright, Fang. After the 5th one, we will open it up to not have daily chickens. They did say to hang around, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go for 2 hours. And I still have lots of codes to give away. Ten seconds. Heck, I'm playing the long con. I love that. It's good shit. Very crafty, Receptor. I love it. Congrats, Receptor. We'll do... So one more... that was the 4th one. So we'll do one more with the daily check-ins. I'm going to make it go for 5 minutes, though, because... Yeah, I want to make sure we get all these out. So, Receptor, I'll send yours through now. 5-minute giveaway there. I'll probably go make some noodles real quick. Hopefully the kettle's still hot. Good luck. Enjoy the sign up. Racing that runner vibe? Yeah, I know, right? How good. They just happen to have a fucking tiger. What the fuck? You reckon it's a plushie or stuff? Surely it's a plushie. So they did say to stick around to the end. I don't know what they're gonna show. Hype is real. Hello. What did that say? Creator Alpha gameplay is now live. I did see that some of the creators have put up a post. Alright, I'm gonna make my noodles. Chat, let me know if anything happens. I'm back. Sorry for the ragdolling of the model. Alrighty, 20 seconds left on this one. I'm just waiting for my noodles. They're in the microwave now. Some people calling glitch Marisol. Congrats, Nene. I'll send you the code. Chat, we're gonna open up the giveaway to not require the daily check-ins anymore. You will be able to enter once per person. I just need to do some quick math, sorry.
Mobile release. So what we are going to be doing, chat. No, the NDA is pretty much done, my friends. The NDA is pretty much done. So I was lucky enough to get flown out to Bungie to play test the game, provide feedback.
Sorry, brain's not working. Give me a second.
Now I have 3 and also capture a lot of footage. And I have 3 videos here to share with you that we're going to be watching together. There is a lot of Marathon gameplay here, my friends. Welcome everyone from the Bungie chats. Thank you. I'm going to be covering Marathon a ton. I'm so excited for this game. I have played a ton of it, somewhere around 75 hours. I'm very excited for it.
Alright, this one should not require daily check-ins, and if it does, then I've fucked something up.
If you're on the Twitch side and you haven't gotten this cat badge yet, make sure you either subscribe. You only have a few hours to do this. Make sure you either subscribe or gift a subscription.
I'm grabbing my noodles
to
now.
Get that badge before it's gone forever. And once you have the badge, you can use it forever. Sad to hear the story is lacking. That is not the case at all. The story is such a fundamental part of this universe. We're gonna talk about this. So we're gonna watch my my review. We're gonna watch my review of Marathon 2025. Ask me any questions that you have, my friends. And then we're gonna go over to a breakdown of all 6 characters, 2 of which are still a work in progress, but we're gonna talk about them. And then we're gonna talk about the looting system in Marathon. And there's a ton of gameplay. And have any questions you have for me, let me know, my friends. Welcome, everyone. Bungie, thank you so much once again for giving me these opportunities, and thank you for the raid. It really does mean a lot. It means a ton. Let's do it. 5 hours of Marathon. Oh, sorry. I'm not wearing my headset. I can't even hear it. That's across 3 different builds. Is the video good? I played audio? A ton of this game, and in this video, I want to talk about things. Everything you see is from an alpha or pre-alpha build, and everything I talk about is from alpha or pre-alpha. Alpha, and might change, especially based off of community feedback. I have seen the game literally transform from my feedback and other creators' feedback. They are taking it to heart. There are feedback places to get feedback on the Discord. I highly recommend you do that. Okay. I love about it. I'm going to talk about things that I'm not really that hot about, and I hope that they change. We're going to go over, and then I want to try to answer some questions. What makes Marathon different from extraction shooters? I go over that at the end of this video, and I am a little sad they didn't talk about it at all, even just hints, but we're going to talk about it or in chat. I'm recording this well before the showcase, so I'm not really sure what exactly they're going to go over, so I apologize for any redundant information. But I do just want to clarify something real quick. I have been flown out to Bungie and
I'm back.
a couple of times to play this game. Now,
Oh, you let us stream the alpha? Nope, it's under NDA. So if I disappear for 2 weeks, it's because I'm playing the game. I think once you, assuming you get into it, they'll give you some details on the situation. I believe what they've said as a preliminary indication is that you can talk about it, you just can't show footage. But we'll see. How's the noodles? Hot.
It's the same for them on a much larger scale.
So, we have some options, chat.
My understanding, it's still an alpha, but no, it'll just be back for this game.
Because I was expecting the thing over to go for 2 hours, and it looks like they've just made it go for 1 hour. We can continue watching this because we still got codes to give away, or we can find a creator who's put out a YouTube video to have a look at. We can just openly discuss what we thought. What's the vibe? How'd you find it?
And they play into it very well. I'll explain that in this video.
That cinematic fucking footage got me, but the gameplay footage of the creators, like, fuck, this seems so fun. Hell yeah, Receptor.
We know that there are going to be cosmetics, but in the build that we played, there was absolutely nothing time as I've been playing over the last couple of months. There's a reason Azecrossing in
There was definitely cosmetics, at least in the what do you call it, footage? Cinematic shit.
He was one of the biggest haters the first time around of what they were doing.
It is some pretty good noodles.
Critical feedback. We all of us gave more negative feedback than we did positive feedback.
Also, let me know if you have issues with the codes. Some of the creators are saying that they had like access verification failed errors for it. Love Cinemax so much, love the angles. Angels or angles? Assume angles. Yeah. They had the hugest commercial break. Yeah, we do 3-minute ads so we don't get pre-rolls, but for streams like this, they come in at the most awkward times. I tried to do it while I was sorting out my noodles. So you'll only get 1 entry per giveaway for this. Yeah. Release in September? Yeah, boy. Sooner than I thought it would be. 20 seconds left on this one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 entries.
That's a great question. Okay, so the UI is pretty simple. I show the map here in a little bit, so we can break down the map. So you have your teammates here on the left. This bar down here, the colored bar, is your shield. I will break.
Nah, you're all good. Everyone runs them differently.
But essentially, it's kind of like Apex, where there's different rarity shields that give you more.
Hell yeah, Dave, just Delta Saber.
This is going to be like your.
Let's go back to back, shall we? So Delta Saber got the 6th code. This is the 7th code running now. And I'll send you the link, Delta Saber.
Your prime ability, which is kind of like your super, and one is your alternate ability, I think it's called, something like that. So you have like 2 main character-ish abilities. We'll talk about this as well.
Shit, yeah.
In a separate video, but I would say like 85% of the gameplay, 80% of the gameplay is pretty similar depending on what character you were on. Like it doesn't matter what character you're on. Marathon.
Sorry, Dulce, I'm just trying to find your username.
Shape the rest of the game, but I wouldn't say.
Why is it not coming up?
Finding is something like as like a Marvel Rivals or something. It's much closer. I compare it to Black Ops 3 Specialists, where like most of the gameplay is identical. Someone said there's too much fog.
Can you guys see this? Alright, I did turn it down a fair bit.
These maps. I only get to show off 1 map today, Dire Marsh, but there are going to be 4 maps at launch. There is dynamic weather. Sometimes you'll be playing and you literally can't see 5 feet in front of you because it's raining so heavily.
Delta Saber, do you want to send me a message so I can send you the code?
There is dynamic weather.
Otherwise, I can whisper it to you on on Twitch. I just can't. Oh, no, hang on. There's your username, so why is it not coming up in my messages?
The lore of the Marathon universe. It's very dark, it's very gritty, it's very good. All important questions, they play. What do you think of them launching the same day as Borderlands 4?
Because I'm half asleep. Iris is Sunshine, right? That's it. Special Sunshine. No. No.
You just will have like less matchmaking.
Yeah. So, following up on that point he just mentioned, it is North American based. You can play it if you're not in North America. I think PlayStation might be restricted to North America. They haven't really explained that very well. So if you're on PlayStation only, see how you go. But otherwise, if you're not in North America and you're on PC, it might just be a smaller player base.
Even if you die in the run, you still make a lot of progress. Like a lot of the upgrades that you make are permanent on your character, for instance. You can do a lot to rat and avoid PvP altogether. I've had entire sessions where I didn't really fight that many people. It is entirely possible. The other thing that is going to very much appeal to people is this game has a ton of secrets in it. And there are,
I want secrets so much.
A little bit here, and I don't want to say too much because I think it's going to be really exciting when the community discovers it. But there are maps that
like this or anything, yeah.
More secrets than they are PvP.
Oh, good, Delta Saber, enjoy.
There are PvP aspects to it.
So it's not guaranteed access, it's priority access, so sign up via the form and hopefully get in.
I think there is duos and trios.
River. I'm sure Oceanic will be okay. We have enough creators. It's just, yeah, you know. It might take some time to get a match.
Have had a lot of
compared to other places.
Drewski did a lot of that, for instance. The Destiny Drewski did a lot of that.
Also, guys, remember, if you are interested in a Destiny emblem or a Twitch badge, you just need to purchase a sub or gift a sub. No, Sub Prime doesn't work, but otherwise that'll get you both items by the sounds of things.
I would think that they would work on.
Got a minute, 15 seconds. Okay, so I do think it's bedtime for me. Yeah, I'll be going to bed after I've sent out all the codes. Good night, Cran. Congrats on the code. GG.
Don't know the lore of the original Marathon. A lot of these first few seasons are probably going to be us like uncovering what happened between Marathon 1 from 1994 and Marathon 20. Oh, and if you would like, if you would, because I'm watching this on stream, the views are going to be a little lower. So if some of you guys would be so kind as to maybe give this a view on the side, if you have a second monitor or something, that would be awesome. If you would just give this a second view just to help the algorithm a little bit, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's keep going. That's going to be a huge part of the narrative. I'm certain. Scary, you called this game game-changing in the showcase. Can you elaborate on how Marathon is game-changing for the...
There's so much hype. Don't know why, but style and sounds of the game is so cool. Yeah, hell yeah. No, stop showing me vacuums. I have one. Colors and sounds. Yeah, so cool. 5 seconds on the giveaway. Congrats, fishing buddy! I will send it to you via Twitch Whispers. Give me just a second.
Ask Hidden Xperia, Luke. You can ask literally. You can ask Jake. Jake played it. Grenader Jake. I know he did because I played it with him.
There you go. Give that a try. Good luck. Well, if you need another vacuum, I have considered it, to be honest. How's this getting a bit old? It's struggling a little bit. We called ours failsafe.
They drive the story. They are going to help transform the world of Marathon.
Okay, we got 3 more codes.
And that plays into a lot of things in the game. There are a lot of secrets and stuff that
No, I take it no one's got daily check-ins anymore, so we will just do these again.
I don't know if the game has ray tracing.
Yeah, Nano's vacuum is Orlando Broom. I love that so much.
Teams of 3, maps have different numbers.
So yeah, we'll be teams of 3.
If your squad dies, you are out. If like 2 people, like if you die, your squad can res you even if you get full killed. You can still be rezzed from permanent death. But if everyone on your team dies, no one has a self-res, then you're out. If you guys want the cat badge, you have just a couple of hours to either sub or gift a sub in Twitch chat right now, and it'll stay next to your name forever.
Oh yeah, I should have the cat badge now.
Usually ranges between like 4 and 6. Can we swim? There is no swimming in this.
How do I give myself cat badge?
Primarily a PvP game, and if your entire team dies, you do lose everything that's on your characters.
Does it just show up? I don't know. I feel like I have to select it or something.
For the UESC, and they are brutal. They are very aggressive. I cannot stress enough. Every time I played the game, the AI have gotten harder. They will fuck you up, dude. They will mess you up very fast. Yeah, exactly. I died to them quite a few times. You run faster with
hang on, I have to do it here.
You will absolutely or Apex style. It's a hard game, I'm not gonna lie, but it is a beautiful game, and the gameplay feels so good. It's got that classic Bungie gun feel. More PvP than Extraction? Absolutely not. No. The SMGs. No, definitely more Extraction. So good. You can avoid
open your chat identity, alright.
Success. I put a lot of
Edit chat identity.
Like hot clips.
I want to see the cat.
You can avoid a lot of the PvP by ratting. The maps are fairly big.
Hell yeah, there it is.
4 to 6 teams on every map. You can run, especially if you're
playing. Did I say 4 to 6 teams on every map?
That can go invisible and run away.
That's smaller than I thought. I thought it was going to be like 12 teams.
A sniper called the Long Shot, which is amazing. It's up there with the best feeling Destiny sniper rifles easily. And an SMG called the Bully.
Is this? Did he just say the sniper? It's called Long Shot.
Every single gun. That is easily my favorite.
Where's Long Shot? Someone tell him. That ammo count is kind of cool on the gun.
Talk about them here, but I'll really break them down in depth in that other video.
God, some of that art is cool. Dude, if there was a marathon fucking Freddy Renders Discord, I'm so getting into that shit. Like a lot of the weapon sites so far, big blocky sites, yeah. It's very nice.
On certain on certain runners, and that is absolutely not the case. You can use whatever guns.
I feel like Blackbird and Void are where I'm gonna start, and then we'll see from there.
So proximity chat, we need to talk about this. This is in my.
Wait, what?
This is probably one of my biggest things that I'm begging Bungie to change. Currently, there is no proximity chat in Marathon.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
This might be for legal reasons.
Do you guys prefer proximity chat or not?
I think if
I think Locust and Glitch are gonna be my playstyle, yeah. Tanky one I believe is Locust, I think.
creating unique situations and enjoying the game more, I think they will.
I'm hoping they do a press release that tells us all the breakdown.
You guys need to give your feedback. You need to give your feedback if you want to see prox chat. You need to give your feedback straight to Bungie through the Discord or Twitter. You need to.
Prox chat would scare me.
Is there a grapple? There is one character who, at least in a super.
But maybe it's because I'm female.
We'll talk about that.
I'm relatively lucky that my voice is so low. I get away with shit. When I first started Destiny and I was LFGing, people didn't realize. They just thought I was a young guy.
I didn't even know it was in the game.
It's quite an advantage. I wasn't gonna correct them.
After the community hype around the pink cat, I would wager they're gonna put it into the game in a more meaningful way. Like 80-85% of your gameplay is gonna be pretty similar across all of your runs.
I'll take prox chat if I can turn it off, if I can mute it.
There's a game currency called credits. They all have like a secondary ability, and then they all have 2 passive abilities. So they can shape the game quite a bit, especially.
So was that Glitch's ability just then?
For the most part, I wouldn't worry about this being like an
That's cool.
style. And I would say
Got 20-ish, 22 seconds left on the giveaway.
It's very similar to like Halo, or like some of the later Halos before they added. Yeah, I would say like what was it, Halo 4 or Halo 5, where you could sprint and slide. It's like that. It's very similar to that pace.
Yeah, God, please give me sprinting, please.
Hero shooter or anything like that. The game just feels like Marathon.
Hell yeah, Harvey.
How does ranked work? We only got to play.
Prox chat is really 50-50 sometimes. Yeah, I feel that.
We've been told that they're completely reworking it, so I'm not currently sure how it is going to work. Say the movement probably a bit slower than I would like. That's my other negative piece of feedback. I really think.
I will send you through the code now. Sorry, I'm just like making sure I'm recording who's got it too to make sure I've got
glitch, but I definitely think
all cards.
Personally, my FOV is low on this gameplay. That's because I forgot to change it. We were like, there is a
Harvey, have I not messaged you before? Oh yeah, I have. There it is.
You can ping stuff.
Give that a crack. I think I counted that right. Performing rituals for that's my luck. Hell yeah. I think that was number 8, so we should have 2 more. I said you can't fix it. It's completely random now because I was making it tip the scale with the daily check-ins, but people run out of daily check-ins.
Because I'm unsure if we are like, when you're playing Void, if you're playing Void or if you're just using a Biomata.
I got 2 more cards. You guys can get this. You got this. I believe.
So I don't know. Godlike, thank you for the prime. Hey, everyone who's subscribing, I love your faces. Make sure you're subbing to get the cat badge. It's only here for a couple more hours. To be like tuned back a little bit.
So what time is it for you guys? Are you staying up after this?
I've been in part of 3 playtests. I've been very lucky. I have played with max FOV for the first 2. I just forgot for the 3rd one. Players are should be allowed to be faster. I've been told that there are upgrades, like as you go through the game, there's an upgrade system that you upgrade like your account. And once again, like when there's stuff like static in the screens and stuff, all alpha, not all of. I mean, pre-alpha, alpha 0.5. So like, there's still stuff that's changing and being finished. Your characters or anything, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they didn't get all the codes out in time.
I don't know anything about the price of the game.
But they've told people they can, as long as they distribute them before the end of the day, it's all due. That's rough. Alright, we got 4 entries into this giveaway. 25% chance for each year.
For runners, those menus were not built into the builds that I've played, so I don't know what those look like. I know they're going to exist, and I know there's going to be a lot available from gameplay, whether it's doing some of those secrets I talked about, or a lot of them seem to come from like leveling.
I'm taking notes from the stream. This is actually a really good way to cover content. Actually showing your own YouTube video.
No idea about microtransactions. I've literally no.
Although I guess then people won't go watch the YouTube video, so then they go to YouTube monetization and such, but oh.
That has changed from the first version of the game. People hated it, and they changed it. No persistent maps. Everyone spawns at the same time. Match lasts 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, the map is gone. But overall, it's a modified Tiger engine, and because of that, it feels fucking incredible.
Did they used to just have a map open, like a server open, and then you just drop into that? That's nuts.
I assume there will be a battle pass, but it wasn't in the build that we played. I don't know. Green, blue, purple, and then gold is like the best of the best. So same looting structure as Destiny. Gray, green, blue, purple, gold. They do
good,
names.
love it.
They have names, but they do. So this is what I want to talk about. I'm going to go into this a bit in the gameplay, but this is kind of the breakdown of your character, of your runner. Okay. 25 minutes, does that feel short? No, usually we were X-filling early. A lot of so my team was very PvP focused. You don't have to be, but our team was very PvP focused. So we'd load in, we do like the 1 or 2 things our contracts wanted us to do, and then we would just go towards literally any shooting that we heard.
So I've just posted in the Discord the results for what people are going to pick. I just want to grab that gun, that long shot gun, and send it to him.
That might change based on map. I would bet certain maps do. We only got to play on this playtest.
Long shot's still in the Discord, right?
One map, Marsh, which is the main map. So these are your guns. Guns are really interesting. You don't just, I mean, you can just find like a purple gun. You can just find a blue gun, but most of the time, what's going to be happening is you're going to be
got minute 15 seconds
through finding rarer attachments. So you can see like this actually started off as a gray long shot, and through looting, I found a purple barrel, a blue scope, a green magazine, and a green mod, and it upgraded the rarity of my sniper to blue. So that's just the rarity of your weapons.
That's cool.
Is more of an indication of like the quality of your attack.
Anxiety climbing. Nah.
You have different backpacks. So this is a purple backpack. It lets you have 24 spaces. This is the main thing that is going to alter your gameplay.
Hell yeah, Delta Saver, good luck.
Is going to be your shield, which is your shield. Your cores, which are like gameplay modifiers. You open a door and it'll ping a nearby closed chest. Or you kill some
That's cool.
AI and it'll give you a little bit of ability energy. Or your ping lasts for a couple seconds.
No, thanks, Delta Saver. Appreciate it.
Stuff. Whereas your implants are more stat oriented. You move a little bit faster.
Okay.
You heat or you lose stamina a little less.
That's a lot.
You take less fall damage.
That's a lot more customization I was expecting from stats.
That sort of thing. So cores are
10 seconds.
Implants are like character stats. Most of these are completely universal. I can
Thank you, Vang.
right now, and everything on my screen would be on my next runner.
Crazy Donut, congrats.
In the gameplay because I played Glitch the most. I could switch to Locust and everything would be the same. Some of the higher end stuff, some implants especially that are higher end, are character specific. So they mentioned in the
send it to you via whispers
in the showcase that, like for instance, there is an implant that turns your Glitch, one of her passive abilities.
So that
she's the only character in the game that has a double jump.
Number 9.
Implants gives her a triple jump. And so there are a few implants.
There you go. There's your sign up sheet. Good luck.
Transfer from character to character, but for the most part, all of your equipment.
One more.
Every single character. The sniper one taps heads, I believe, green shields and below, but it might just be no.
Sorry, just writing the names down.
Do you ever kill someone while they were looting? A ton of times. A ton of times.
Oh, I'm gonna get so greedy and get shot so many times while looting. Alright, last one, chat. Very last one. Good luck. But if you don't get a code tonight, either go check out other creators. A lot of the Destiny 2 creators that you guys know are also Marathon creators now. So go check them out, see if they've got any codes. Don't pest them though. But otherwise, go check out the Marathon Discord. Because even if you don't have a priority code, you can still sign up. You can still get in. So, be nice to Bungie. See how you go. I'll send you the, here's the Discord link. If you guys want to try your luck in there.
The guns do have some recoil, so you can start with a gray gun, and you can put green attachments. I only play mouse and keyboard, so I can't really speak to controller. Everyone else I played with seemed to play controller, and they really liked it. I thought mouse and keyboard felt really fucking great. Your gun. Much different than Destiny. Backpacks increase, you know, the amount of...
Any of you guys play Apex on controller? What is that fucking like for looting, isn't it? Wouldn't that be shit? How do you balance that?
Character agnostic, though.
Because so far the looting system looks really similar to Apex, so I'm wondering, like... You know, you can flick a mouse around, you can quickly pick what you want. On a fucking controller, you gotta roll through everything, right? But Apex is super broke on a controller. I think it works because Apex doesn't have too much loot. Oh, true. Yeah, it's not like you've got a... What is that, like... 20? Oh, check out that map, chat.
This is the only map I'm allowed to talk about. Okay? I am 6'2". Milk Dud, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Auto pickup? Oh shit, yeah. So far, Carter, you're the only one in this. You got this shit.
So, for instance, field maintenance, if you go there, there's a ton of weapon lockers. So if you want like a specific weapon, you're having trouble finding it, farm field maintenance. I believe Complex gives you shields more often. Housey Pawns might be...
Oh, so loot drops are sort of location based too?
When you click on them, it tells you in game. And then in addition, there are like little
nice thing.
Events on the map that you can do.
I hope he's a good friend and invites you to his squad.
This gameplay, you can see like I'm looking at
TikTok is Tyrian's game to shreds. Yeah, but that's TikTok. There's a reason I don't post to TikTok anymore.
It's just a blank pad, and you call
hell yeah, Nene, let's go.
And a giant blue laser comes down from the sky, and it makes
what?
A huge noise that literally everyone on the map can hear.
The sun is a deadly laser.
And it takes like probably a minute for it to land, and it drops off 4 of the chests. Now, extremely likely
that's a death trap.
So if I look here, you can see I'm looting like blue.
A big fucking laser beam that then gives you loot all in one spot. I'd risk it.
Attachments. So there are a lot of things around the map that give you a ton of shields that you can do, like certain activities that you can do for specific things. Here you can see in this gameplay
yeah, agreed.
Lasts a little longer. Or if someone
agreed also.
That sort of stuff.
Bungie does a lot of great stuff behind the scenes. They're not perfect, but from what I've seen, I appreciate their efforts. I really want this game to succeed. It looks so good.
That means that there's a hidden stash of I think Mida weaponry, and that has a ton of backpacks. Really good. And I think weapon components as well. Loot different POIs. I walk in here and there's 3 things here and there's a couple more around the corner. Usually there's like 4 or 5 caches.
You reckon it's gonna be? How do you reckon they? How to phrase this? How do you reckon they're gonna do the business model of this game? Do you reckon it's gonna be free to play? Free to play. I'm so tired. Free to play with a battle pass or a shop situation, or do you think it's gonna have an upfront cost?
Things they didn't talk about, and I wish they would have a little bit. There are maps that really exist.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like I said, I want to try to be careful how I talk about them because I think
Skins better boss, yeah. That seems to be the way people do it. I wonder how much money those games make though.
And
Like surely most people are free to play, right?
Call of Duty Zombie Easter eggs with PvP.
5 seconds left.
But most those maps exist for
But I do hope it is free to play because then it's easier to get people into it.
the thing that sets
Hell yeah, Carter!
apart. I think there are going to be aspects on every map that are like that, but there are maps that exist exclusively for that. And that is going to be
Alright, I'll whisper it to you now-ish. Whisper. Cheers. Enjoy, good luck.
That is one of these puzzles directly unlocks another map, for instance. There will be 3 maps on launch, a 4th very soon after. That's the thing that sets this game apart.
I thought they were doing 4 on launch. So 3 on launch, 1 soon after. Hell yeah, chat! We got Carter's card, let's go! But yeah, looks like if you guys get in, you also get 2 codes for your friends, so you can fill out yours. You can bring a squad in, which is really nice. Oh hell yeah, White Fang, let's go!
Make sure you say anything. If you want that cat badge next to your name in chat, you only have a couple hours, either sub or gift a sub, and you get to keep it forever. How can ranked play work? I don't know if I can.
I'm glad we stuck on this stream actually. This is very educational.
Played was based off of the value of loot, like how much more loot you extracted with. They said they weren't happy with that system and they were going to change it.
Well yeah guys, if you want the cat badge or a marathon emblem in Destiny, I wonder how that'll be received within Destiny, we'll see. Make sure to gift sub or subscribe. No Prime subs though. Prime subs won't work. To a streamer playing Marathon. I don't know when the cutoff time is. They did tell me.
Character upgrades. There are certain mini events in the game that give you weapon attachments, that sort of thing. I'm gonna have another video coming out very soon about the looting structure, going more into that. That's already out. We'll talk about it specifically. People. So you can see I get a backpack here, and the backpacks are really cool because
so
type of backpack.
the Destiny 2 emblem is gonna be finished in 14 minutes. So if you want that, you gotta be quick. The Twitch badge will end 4 PM Pacific time, so you got a lot longer for that one.
What's the storm one called? I don't know much about them. The build crafting in this game is fucking crazy.
Oh god, I suck at build crafting.
There is so much build crafting, and a lot of it is character agnostic. But really min-maxing. Okay, this time I want to go in and make a build where I'm a melee only. So there's mods where when you melee someone, it gives them poison damage, or your melee.
Oh.
Or there's mods.
Are we getting the funny punch build in Marathon? Someone tell so.
Or you stock up with the ammo backpack and like you're just like a gunner.
I'll tell so.
There is so much build crafting. There's so much. Some of it is player specific, like I mentioned. There's mods that give you a third jump on glitch. There are mods that change different characters. There's a golden backpack that when you're looting.
So it sounds like you're gonna be basically with it sounds like you're gonna have a foundation of a double jump, and then glitch can get a triple jump. That'll take some getting used to. I'm so used to the triple jump now.
I open up a container. This is like your character looting, so it takes a second for things to kind of pop up.
Tell you what, for alpha access, it's still pretty nice.
I think it's a head implant that.
It's definitely a way to go, but like.
When you open a looting container, everything is looted instantly.
They've done well. Done well.
Were there any unique golden weapon attachments? There were a couple. I got one where I had like an AA-12 type shotgun that's like. It made it a rapid 5-round burst where it's like. And it had auto-loading holster.
Looks like Bungie's sitting in a VC, just in case anyone has any questions, Tim.
Me and Lupo, we found there's a rail gun in the game that you charge it, you go. It was a purple mod that changed it, so when it fully charged up, it shot 2 instead of 1. disgusting. You could pretty much like one tap everything. It was disgusting. What else? What else? He got a shotgun, so the whole time Lupo was playing on Locust, so he had the shield and he'd run around with the shotgun, as you guys saw in the reveal. He had one where he got a mod for a shotgun, so when he did damage, it increased his sprint speed. So he's
Jesus
like, running around
Christ.
with the shield, bam, bam, and getting like faster every time. It was crazy.
Oh, good, Carter. Enjoy. Good luck.
Invisibility in this game is you cannot see people.
It's actual invisibility.
What does XP give
Thanks, Carter. Appreciate it. You too.
So there's a character level.
It is actual invisibility. That is terrifying.
Character level. I think the higher your character level is, the more factions you unlock. And then there's faction XP. The upgrades that I'm talking about are tied to factions.
Alright, noodles are done.
For instance, I have a bunch of upgrades here with Cyber Acme. Cyber Acme, I think,
We will
revive
end stream shortly, chat. I need to go back to bed. Who do we want to raid?
For instance, and so you really there are certain factions that you really want to focus level in.
See, I don't know who of the Aussies are staying up.
Better vault size, for instance. I think that's
I'm hacking up. We'll go back to bed.
that you have to find on the map, and then you have to level up your faction, and then you combine them, and you get these are permanent upgrades to your character, and they're character agnostic. This is to your account. Permanent upgrades to your account, faster revive speed, less heat, more like you heal yourself faster.
Freddy and Asher alive. Wolfbite's alive.
They didn't really talk about seasons today, and I think maybe some of that is still floating, so you might have to do this like every
Hey, Pancake's live. You guys want to go see Pancake? It's been a while.
The way people who don't like PvP are going to be progressing, because you still like make a lot of progress with your vendor, and you still unlock a ton of the lore, and you get to explore a ton of the secrets, and you get to permanently upgrade your account, even if you're not like making it out every run. Can you unlock every faction upgrade? Yes, you can unlock every faction upgrade, as far as I'm aware.
Sorry, my model's probably lost tracking. I'm too busy looking at my phone to see who's live. You guys want to raid Pancake? Alright, we'll raid Pancake. Oh, hell yeah, and it's got the little badge. Let's go, the cat. Let's leave it there then, chat, before I fall asleep. I've lost my mouse. Where's it gone? Too many screens. There it is. Please pause. There we go. So many creators that were in the alpha have, like the very initial alpha, have already chucked out videos. So if you guys are interested in seeing more gameplay footage and such, definitely go scour YouTube for a bit. There's going to be heaps. All good, White Fang. Thanks for hopping by. But we're going to go raid Private Pancake. Private Pancake is another Australian streamer. 10 out of 10 lad, would recommend. He's currently, it looks like he's doing his giveaway, and it's using an app that makes everyone have a dance off. It's actually pretty funny. So if you guys didn't get a code and you're looking for one, give him a shot. I'll be live again probably on Tuesday. Definitely playing a whole lot of Warframe at the moment. I need to finish Act 3 of Destiny 2. We have Avowed to play. We have Monster to play. So many things to play. So should be a whole lot of fun. When the alpha comes out, obviously I can't stream it. We'll be under NDA. So there might be a week or two that I take off just because I'm going to want to play it at every spare minute I have, and I don't have many spare minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep the hype. Good luck on your priority access. And see you guys all in this fucking new world. I'm so fucking excited. I hope I sleep. I'm so fucking excited. But thanks again for all your support, guys. I wouldn't be in this position without your support. I really appreciate it. You guys are nuts. Big shout out again to Bungie for letting me be a marathon creator and giving me all this cool shit. And allowing my stream to be able to give you guys some codes. Heckin' good effort to Bungie team for getting all that shit done. That would have been nuts. I do not envy you guys. Well, yeah. Let's go give Pancake some love. You guys subscribe to the channel. Feel free to use these raid emotes. Otherwise, you can use whatever emotes you may have. If my keyboard wants to work. There we go. Bye.